to get the laptop close to the FE32.
And today's video is brought to you by...
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the FE32 build presented by Fiberglass. Today, FE32 gets chickenpox.
That is insanity. My man did a big line of blue.
White. Are there any spots that are like pretty dark that you think you'll want?
No. Alright, Alex was kind enough to send us his Peel 3D scanner. It was already dusty, it wasn't because it's in the shop.
That joint looks crazy.
It does, looks like some type of spaceship. Cool, well we don't even actually need to touch this yet, so we'll leave this alone because it's expensive. But we're going to put some dots, sticky dots, all over the Ford body on half of it, and then we're going to call him and make sure that we're doing this right.
Because we've never done this.
We don't know what we're doing.
This is going to be interesting to see.
Alright. Boop. So say you want to set them down so there's 3 in the vision of the scanner, every 18-inch square section. You don't want it to be on a grid because then it can pick up certain sections and replace it with other sections on the actual scan. You have to rescan it. So
Yeah, it sounded kind of scary. I'm not going to lie. It was like, see, the thing can be a little annoying because you could scan half of it and then you'll just have to start all over again if it loses its data.
yeah. And I want to I don't mind wasting some of my time, but I don't want to waste all this dots either. Stick it. We're doing some arts and crafts or something.
Can you reach? You need a step stool?
Stop it.
Hokas ain't making you 6 foot today, huh? You know, them Hokas be falsifying.
Hey, no. I'm this tall all the time. I'm 5'9".
He says he's 5'9". Do y'all see that midsole?
Can't see you so bad.
Damn, that's like a solid 3-inch added to height.
Damn, nah, dude. Maybe half.
Dude, you're taller than me right now.
I am taller than you
No,
all the
you're
time.
not.
Actually, we're the same exact height.
I'm about to start wearing my Hoka boots. Nah, I'm taller. Dude, I'm definitely taller.
What's your driver's license say?
You was wearing Hokas when you took yours, probably. My license says 5'8", but I think I'm 5'9".
Ain't nobody is taller than what it says on their license. If anything, you're shorter.
You gotta tell that to yourself, because you lied on yours.
I'm 5'8".
Nah, son. They pull out the measurement ruler. If you got pulled over and it's like 5'7".
Every tall person's like, they're arguing over 5'8" or 5'9". Like, they're both short.
You're like, I'm 6 foot. Solid, like
Don't
4-inch height.
Don't
That's crazy.
Hey, at least we can both say we're taller than Reed. So.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. I would like to handshake you on that one. Yes.
Yes.
We've met an agreement. Sorry, Roberto. There's a record fast sticking. Need to be a part of the polka dot pit crew team.
Polka dot pit crew.
Get you a helmet.
Go, go, go.
I wonder who was like the person that thought of 3M.
That's the company?
Well, 3M reflective, if that's whatever the reflective. You know what I mean.
Dude, 3M makes so much stuff.
I know, like, did they create the reflective, or was it like some man that was like, you know what? I need a fabric that glows without glowing.
I'm sure someone else probably made it first and they just did it better. Stole his idea. Marketed it better.
Sounds about right.
Okay. After considering all things considered, I'll pass. Ryu? Smash. Ken? Pass. Cloud?
Things we watch to go grab
Cloud?
food.
Smash. Smash.
This man in here dying laughing. What's this guy's name?
Look at the
Professor Lando.
Professor Lando. Got to learn something new today.
Smash or pass on Super Smash Bros. Characters.
You would think I would say, oh, over.
On the way to grab some lunch.
No, Pixar animate their moms like that. Why are they so thick? You're majoring in pogology, right? We have some pogology majors, some thickology.
Just the dude actually pretty funny.
One of the intro classes that everyone has to take, the Milk 101 class.
Sketchy alley vibes. Yes.
Shebang.
That looks pretty good, dude.
A lot of dots. I don't really need the interior, so I started sticking him in it and I kind of stopped. Whatever.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Dude, I was like,
Yeah, and you'll get a feel for like what dots are going to be necessary as you're scanning it, but that's a really good starting point.
cool. Cool. Alright, so. How the hell does this work?
Absolute maniac for thinking you can actually get this done in 35 weeks, but I believe in you.
I lost count of how many weeks we have left, but it's getting intense.
Yikes.
What is the first step? Does it only record when I'm hitting it with the trigger or whatever?
That's correct. So, once you pull the trigger on the scanner, what's going to happen is you're going to see on the laptop screen and on the scanner actually, on the top of it where that little 3 light bar is, you're going to see a set of red, green, and blue LEDs. And those are going to tell you if the scanner is too close or too far away from the general area you're scanning.
Okay.
There will be a bar that comes up on the laptop, and you'll also notice when you're scanning what data will actually remain on the laptop screen and what will go away because we're too far away or too close. But you're going to want to keep an eye on that, and you'll start to get a feel for the distance you have to scan from the car. It's about 1.5 feet or a foot, depending on what area you're scanning.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go ahead and looking at the laptop here, you have all the correct settings. So you should be able to click the scan button in the upper left-hand corner on the laptop and move left to right. Just move around. And you should be able to start to see the data being captured. So right now it's asking you to back up a little bit.
So
See that bar on the laptop?
Yeah, so if it's red.
Yep, so now it's green, so that's perfect distance.
How slow do you want to move? Does it matter?
Your pace right now is pretty good. Maybe that might be a little bit fast, but that's a pretty good speed. As long as you see the data staying blue and staying there on the laptop, then that's good. And if it gets lost at all, you can just go back to an area you've already scanned and click the trigger, and it should auto relocate on that area.
This is wild.
So it got lost there, so if you go back up and then start, yep, there you go. So you'll realize pretty quickly that it becomes a game of keeping enough scanning dots in the frame for the scanner to recognize where it is, as well as trying to position it to gain more information. And you can like rotate the scanner to turn the shape into a diamond. you know, relative to the part and stuff to try to get more area. So it's just kind of a thing you'll have to get used to as you use it.
What are all these dots for?
Yeah, so our boy Alex, who you've seen a million times if you've watched the Z footage, who built us the reservoir mounts, the headlights and taillights that we 3D printed and all that stuff, he did all that stuff. So he has a nice Peel 3D scanner, so he was nice enough to ship us his scanner and his laptop in a sketchy Home Depot box. And walk us through how to scan the entire body. With this, we'll be able to do CFD testing and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool. But also, mainly, building the side pods. So what he's going to do is, now that we have this back section scanned in, well, the whole body, he's going to take Aaron Beck's renders and take that 3D file and mix it with our file to create side pods that flow with it. Because our body is not exactly one-to-one with his renders. We just been doing it by eye until we got a render. But by that point, we already had most of the body done anyways. But
So I guess the first step was just he has you place all these polka dots.
yeah, first step is sticking 1,000,000 dots. And Alex was saying you really want to make sure that every square, like almost square foot, you need to have about 3 dots in that tracking section. So as you move the scanner around, it needs to always be seeing 3 dots or to lose tracking. So a little bit of learning curve, but obviously we had Alex on. We had so many cameras going at the same time. We had Alex on FaceTime. We had a time lapse of it. We were screen recording the laptop that he was remote accessed into.
It was very technical.
Yeah.